Today's recipe has been a request from someone who's watching my videos, so I make Kaiserschmarrn today. Kaiserschmarrn is a kind of fluffy pancake and we rip it into pieces and caramelize. It's very delicious, it's a dessert, and I will show you step by step how I do this. So first things first, I have 100 grams of flour. I have 4 eggs that I have already divided into egg whites and egg yolks. I have 200 milliliter, which is about a little less than a cup of milk. I have some vanilla sugar, homemade, the recipe's on my blog, and I have a pinch of salt. I also soak some raisins in water to use them later on the Kaiserschmarrn. Okay, so let's get started. I start with beating the egg whites, and for that I will put them in this bowl and add a little bit of salt just to make it easier to beat the egg whites. And oops, here we go. Okay, I put this aside. And next I will beat the egg yolks and the milk. And I add some of the flour here. And a little more. More of the milk. And I also add like 2 teaspoons of my vanilla sugar. Let me see if I can get a little more of the egg yolk out of here. Here we go. And I mix this a little bit. Alright, and now I add the egg white to this batter, and I do not start the mixer, I just mix it with my hands. I will probably use a different tool for that. Here we go. I just lightly mix this. Just like that. Let me put this a little more to the center. So just like that. And I have a really nice and fluffy batter now, which is ready to be baked on the stove. Okay, so I'm melting some butter here in my pan, and I don't like the pan too hot because I don't want this to burn on the bottom side. So yeah, I have it on 6 now, which is a little more than medium heat, and I think I'll need a little more butter. Let's just add some. I really want the entire bottom of the pan nicely greased, just like that. Okay, and now I will take my pancake batter and put it in the pan. And it's supposed to be like, let's say, 3/4 of an inch thick. So a little more goes here. So this batter will make, with the size of a pan, like about 2 of these Kaiserschmarrns, which is plenty. Okay, and I've already drained my raisins. I removed the water, and now I will sprinkle them here. You can also add it directly to the batter, but it's easier to, distribute them evenly if you put them in a little later, like I do it here. And of course you don't have to use raisins, it's optional. Okay, and basically now I wait, and I want the bottom side to be nice and lightly brown, but this will take a couple of minutes. Like so many times in life, patience is key here, and you can see when I move the pan like that, this is already loose, and that is a good sign because it tells me that it's about time to turn this. So now turning this in one piece is basically impossible, and that's why we do it like this. We kind of cut the pan into quarters, the pancake. And once we've done that, we turn each quarter just like that. All right. So now it will fry from the other side, and some people just put the pancake into the oven before, instead of turning it. That's a way to do it too. I would have used a different pan for that though, and yeah, I don't really make it like that because that would mean for me that I additionally have to heat the oven, and that's an additional waste of energy. Since the pan is already hot, I don't see why I wouldn't just do it like the way I do it. Okay, so let's let it fry a tiny little bit, and then I will put these pieces apart. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can see here the bottom side is browning, and I don't want it as brown as the top because it's gonna be in the pan for a little longer. But I start pulling these pieces apart now, and they should be like bite size. You can do this with a fork too. I do it like this. And the word Schmarrn comes from pulling, and the word Kaiser is the German word for emperor. So we don't pull apart the emperor though. The word Schmarrn is also used to refer to like nonsense. So if someone's talking nonsense, people say this is Schmarrn. Okay. All right. And the last one. Okay, so now I will again add a little bit of butter and also a little bit of sugar, like maybe half a tablespoon. Okay, and I let this caramelize. And then it's basically ready. And traditionally, We eat this either with some plums or cherries or with some applesauce. Okay, and I can already smell that it's caramelizing, which means it is ready to be served.